Rainy Sunday evenings curled up in the park underneath that one gazebo. You know the one gazebo, the one where you and your best friend from high school made a vow to travel the universes. And here you are living that dream. This is not the universe that you came from. This is one that diverges, but contains the same gazebo. Burp, burp. Alright, so here's how it happened. Me and Jen, we'd been working for years on the right way to calibrate the valve tubing inside of the divergence generational, intergenerational frunge generator. Naming conventions that were bequeathed unto us by the pioneers of the field. I'm talking Fromsy Bomser, Sasha Maluvu, and Quaid Lerman. These people, God rest their disintegrated souls, pushed the boundaries of human knowledge further than anybody your textbooks will own up to. So if they want to call something frunge, who am I to say no? It was with great courage that they looked deep into fields of energy, gnashing through the air like angry teeth in hell, and said, "Wonder what happens if I stick my face in that." Such recklessness is not to be replicated lightly. You know, when you see a valve, that tells you something. It tells you there's big time pressure going on right behind the valve. And sometimes the valve isn't a valve. Sometimes it's like a behavioral pattern in a loved one. This person means a lot to you. Maybe they raised you, or maybe they love you right late at night. Gibby dibby. But every Saturday, they stare at a puzzle. Never touch the puzzle. Just pretend they're knitting. And you might be like, this is an individual with a dying brain. Get all the doctors up in there, and it's like, oh, Dr. Stetson, my person about whom I care is... they at it again. But then they're fine for the rest of the week. Just needed to blow off steam. Just needed to let out some pressure. Twist the valve a bit. But if you don't get a valve, get away from the valve. Jen lives under popcorn. I swear I'm going somewhere with this. There's this pipe in the boiler room of her building. It's got one of them fancy valves, too. And you could look at that and be like, I get what's going on back there. I see what you're doing. You're funneling steam into the popcorn factory on the roof. Kernels are popping, pipes pumping. As long as you pump, you get that pop. And if there's still popping, it's because of the pipe. But unless you built that pipe, you don't understand it. You understand part of it. And there's a fine line between comprehension and just walking up to popcorn pipe and going, popcorn! Clank, clank. Well, Jen and I, we figured out what's going on here behind our valve. The frunge one. You gotta feed a little bit of that iced tea with the lemon juice into the back of the machine. Starts making a noise. It sounds like it's just some type of mechanical interference, or perhaps a radio wave from the Alpha Sigmund system being picked up by the demagnetized Satis wombuloid plates. But actually, it's satisfaction. And then, when you hear that, teeth are going to stop gnashing while the machine's busy licking his mechanical lips. You hop on through, then you're in a very similar but slightly different universe where the chapstick tastes like peppermint. All of it, even the stuff that doesn't advertise as such. I won millions in lawsuits, suing the poopy pants off all the people who tried to tell me that I was just a no-good psychotic threat to human progress. Me and my machines. Me and my popcorn-scented pal out there every day doing the work that the real scientists, ample air quotes applied, there, are too cowardly to pursue. We have secrets to share with you for just $19.95. And I'm not over here trying to sell you something. I mean, I did. But let's be honest, you're gonna buy it. Someone ever says to you can travel between dimensions for $19.95, what type of absolute bore would you have to be to say, if it was $16.95, I could maybe spring for it, but I'm really saving up for a new pair of golf pants. This is not the person you wanted to become. You thought that you would be adventurous, pushing the boundaries. Nobody ever says, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a third-rate seamstress. I want to get myself into middle management. I want to be an unsuccessful author who has one breakthrough hit, doesn't make me nearly as much money as I think it's gonna, and then people forget all about me when the next crop of MFAs graduates Columbia. Nah. So how is this gonna hold you back now? How are you gonna let fear come across the threshold of your home, sit on your lap, call you daddy? Regardless of your gender, whether or not the term daddy can logically be made to apply to you. And what are you gonna do? Stroke fear's hair? Tell it that you missed it while it was gone? Tickle it on the ribs because you have found that fear likes that. Watch rom-coms with fear, braid each other's sideburns. Swim fluidly through pipes, more pipes, spewing gelatinous water that is still chemically water, but it's extra clingy because there weren't any detergent softener fabric sheets. Till all kinds of just human body parts repurposed and deceptively integrated into the interwoven change person. Cool cat named Fran, flipping her hairy fur right on out of her eyes and winking at the dudes who will never have a chance with her. Flash! Retractable claws. She doesn't have those. But she's going to when she crosses into the next reality over. See, you got your pet metaphors for your life, right? I want to fly like an eagle. I'm a fighter. I shred the flesh from my foes with one sharp can opener-like protrusion. What if that but real? What if just $19.95 and then that but real?